At the Florida Citrus Bowl, the San Antonio Riders go 72 yards in 13 plays, used almost 7 minutes, and Jason Garrett got it in gear for him, Boomer.
I'll tell you what, Jason showed a lot of poise on that series, and it's exactly what San Antonio needed. Now it's up to their defense to slow down the Thunder offense.
A little indecision back there, taken by Painter at the 10. With a reverses field. If he gets a block, he might have some room. He got leveled at the 23-yard line.
We've seen good special teams play as well, especially on the kickoffs. We haven't seen any long runs, but we've seen some fine hitting.
And Orlando with a 6-point lead has it when we come back to Orlando.
All right, we're here with Darrell Fullington, free safety of the Minnesota Vikings. Jerome Brown, all-pro, defensive tackle with the Eagles. What do you think of this stuff right now?
Looks fun to me. Can't wait till September come around.
What do you think about the quality of play in this World League?
I think it'll help out. Some of the guys probably make the NFL team next year.
Darrell, what do you think? Some of these guys I know got caught in the numbers game, and they didn't make the pro rosters. What do you think?
Well, I know, for example, a couple of guys on the Orlando team that played for Minnesota, like J.J. Flanagan, he got caught up in the numbers game. So a lot of guys out there are able to play NFL football, but they just get caught up in the numbers game. So for right now, you know, this is great. You know, it gives guys something to do leading up to the NFL. You know, it's a summer league, so they can always jump to the NFL after it's over.
All right, see you in September. Back upstairs.
All right, guys.
Get out of second and 2.
A couple pretty good players out in the stands tonight. Incomplete on second down.
No, I think Mike should ask Jerome how come he's on the 11-yard line and not the 15.
He got the good seats, right?
That's right.
Darrell Fullington, who starts in the Minnesota Vikings secondary with Joey Browner, the guy they call Batman up in Minnesota. He's always got the bat painted on his socks during training camp. Both out of the University of Miami. Having some fun tonight. The Thunder with Byron Jones, first down, out to the 39-yard line.
First 2 plays from the Thunder were flood patterns where they send 3 receivers all to one side.
Right.
Kerwin Bell trying to set the left side
Lee
of
at
his
112. Lee at 112.
He's staring right at Mitchell.
Lee at 112, 3.
Who now is going to check back into the backfield.
Red.
Play fake. The out ball complete. And it's Byron Williams again.
Looks like we might have a holding penalty, Brad.
Pickup of 11, but they might bring it back.
Hold it.
65 on the offense.
Now, I know you take your offensive lineman to dinner every week. What do you say when they do that to you after a nice pass?
I'd just give them a big hug, Brad, to tell you the truth, man, because they're just trying to do their job, and their job is to protect me. And that's probably the hardest job in football. And I hope they're all listening tonight.
Doug Aronson is a guy with a holding call, a right guard.
You know, Doug Aronson was in our training camp, too, and he was a guy that got caught up in the numbers. If we have any strength on the Cincinnati Bengals, it's in our offensive line.
It's like old home week with you out here the other day. A lot of former Bengals on these rosters. Bell. Ball is intercepted. Cheatham down the near sideline. All the way to the 3 for Carlo Cheatham. 34-yard return. And all of a sudden, San Antonio within a play of not only being back in the game, but taking the lead.
Carlo was actually beaten on that play. Ball a little bit thrown behind the receiver. Catchable ball, however.
Well, we've got our first turnover of the night.
Well, maybe it wasn't so catchable.
Eric Mitchell thrown behind him, and then Carlo Cheatham out of Auburn took it the other way.
Actually, I take that back. It wasn't so catchable after seeing the replay.
Cheatham does the rest, picks up a convoy down the sideline, got some nice downfield blocks, and he got it to the 3-yard line, first and goal for the Riders.
You know what's really one of the worst feelings as a quarterback here is throwing this ball, but after you throw it, you see the other player gets it for the other team. The first guys that look you up are those defensive linemen, those Jerome Browns. And they come looking at you because they know you're fair game.
And Kerwin was the last guy to get a touch at least. Cheatham, who picked off the pass and took it down the sideline to the 3-yard line. There's a good look at Carlo. And now the Riders, who were just down here a couple of minutes ago to get a touchdown, have it first and goal at the Thunder 3. Graves in motion, toss sweep, under Johnson, touchdown, San Antonio. Hunter has worked hard for his yardage tonight. That was 3 easy yards there off right tackle.
Right side of that line collapsed the entire left side of the defensive line. James Harper and John Layfield completely collapsed that side of the line. And really what happened there is the defensive line had a game going on where they were slanting in towards the ball. It gave the offensive lineman an opportunity to gain angles. An offensive lineman has angles. He just takes the guy where he wants to go, and it's up to the running back.
Got a nice lead block from his fullback, Ricky Blake, too, to help spring him for the touchdown, and Garcia to try to put San Antonio in front. It wasn't long ago. The Riders were on the short end by 13. They've got their first lead now, 21-20, San Antonio. We'll be back. (21-20), San Antonio with its first lead with 6:13 to go here at the Florida Citrus Bowl. With Michael Barkan and Boomer Esiason, I'm Brad Nessler. Nice to have you along with us on our first of 10 Monday night matchups on USA Network of World League Football. It's been a beauty so far. Eric Mitchell from the 3 takes it out and scoots his way to the 31-yard line. It is a 1-point game, and something we didn't show you earlier as far as a replay is maybe the play of the game at this point. And that was a blocked extra point earlier in the ball game. And let's take a look as Orlando lines up for their 3rd extra point, and number 96 right there, Donnie Gardner. Maybe that's the play of the game.
We might see a 2-point conversion tonight. The one thing that 2-point conversion does do, it puts the pressure on the coach to make that call. Do I go for the tie or do I go for the win? Talk about another thing coaches got to worry about being second guessed.
And of course, should we somehow go to overtime, there's different rules there too. Good pass out.
I gotta tell you, Kerwin Bell just got absolutely leveled. Now this is the play that none of the fans ever see. And hopefully our helmet cam will have this.
80 smash. Watch C. Watch C. 80 smash. Watch C.
Here it comes.
This is coming right in your face. Boom. Oh, even knocked the camera out. Imagine what his brain felt like.
The camera's taking some shots and it's doing its job. On first down from the 42. And there the ball is loose. And the Thunder will cover it. David Bailey made the hit, and Kerwin Bell coughed it up.
You heard Kerwin say 80 smash, and what smash in football terms mean is delay. Two outside receivers were running short delay patterns. And the proper zone defense was picked by the San Antonio Riders to force him to get out of there, and of course the pressure again.
And in this case, smash meant David Bailey smashing into the Orlando quarterback. They call an incomplete pass, so on second down, it's Myron Jones off the left side, and he got almost 8 to midfield. Tim Walton in on the tackle. Again, you're looking from inside Kerwin Bell's helmet, the quarterback of the Orlando Thunder.
Dodger 3. Dodger 3. Dodger 3.
That's not a partial score of Major League Baseball, by the way.
One of the great things about football is a lot of word association that goes along with play calling.
Stop by Roderick Manning on Myron Jones, who maybe got half of what he needed on 3rd down and 2. And now the Thunder fans starting to make some noise, but it's going to be a punting situation as Tom Matthews says, let's kick it away. 4:19 and the clock running, 3rd quarter, 21-20. The Riders of San Antonio leading the Orlando Thunder as we again look down from Airship Shamu. You're looking at the Florida Citrus Bowl here in Orlando, the home of the Orlando Thunder. Criswell to kick, Dwight Pickens back.
Donna's just playing a game of field position.
That one will go in the end zone. And it'll be San Antonio's Riders offensively from their own 20-yard line, leading by a point when we come back. A grieving father sets Mississippi burning with revenge in Blind Vengeance. Gerald McCraney stars in the USA world premiere movie Wednesday night at 9, 8 Central Time, right here on USA. San Antonio with a 1-point lead and the ball with 3:42 to go 3rd quarter. They work from their own 20-yard line. And the Thunder with another offside penalty, it appears, unless they were drawn off. The officials have been a little busier with the penalty markers. Let's go down to Michael Barkan on the sideline.
All right, Brad, we're going to try this one because I'm talking with one of the Operation Discovery players, which means he's from West Germany, Helmut Yoder. And you're playing defensive end. You're not in the game, but how have you found the American football?
Yeah, I have good fun in American football, and I play here my first game, and I learn here many, and I play in the punt return.
Now, you're a kickboxing championship. How have you used that to get into the game here?
Yeah, it's very good. The contact from kickboxing is good to have from here from American football.
You think you're going to get in tonight?
Yeah, well, maybe. When I have a chance, I go on the field.
All right, Boomer, tell them the story now.
All right.
After this snap, San Antonio did draw the Thunder offside.
It's down, it's gone, it's gone.
Andre Johnson picked about 3 yards back. An interesting story about Helmut with it, or not back, just back in it. They're in the lead for the first time.
Well, I mean, it's been a good game, and this is what we were hoping for Monday night, our first national exposure on USA television. I think that it's been more than what we expected. The competitive level has been tremendous.
If you're just joining us, things opened up in a hurry as Kerwin Bell hooked up with a 75-yard touchdown pass, the opening offensive snap for the Orlando team, and went on to throw 2 more touchdown passes in the first half. They had a 20-7 cushion, but San Antonio has battled back, and thanks to an interception and a return and a couple of touchdowns this quarter, they lead by 1. Jason Garrett going deep for Brother John, and he got him, but he's out of bounds. Bob Planoid was covering.
Nice route. John actually had him beat. Jason just threw the ball a little bit out of bounds. Jason was actually rolling to his left, and as a right-hander, it's one of the most difficult things to do, to throw on the run.
The Riders' third quarter has been a good one. A good-looking 13-play drive, and then thanks to the interception that got them down to the 3, it took just 1 play to score again, and they lead by 1 as we approach 2 minutes to go, third quarter. A third down and a whole bunch. 17 for the Riders. Look out, Jason. Ball's loose. They're going to blow it dead. Curtis Williams puts a lick on Jay Garrett, and he's still down. Fifth sack on Garrett, and this one hurt him.
Looks like he probably got the wind knocked out of him a little bit.
Trying to get the tears out of the eyes after this hit by Curtis Williams.
John Husby took a poor step as an offensive lineman. He knows his quarterback is running away from him. He needs to take a back step, the left tackle does, as opposed to taking a step forward, which gave Williams the opportunity to get around the corner.
And now a tough spot for San Antonio's punt team, but they got it out of there. Fair catch called for by Tucker. Takes an Orlando, rather a San Antonio hop. 27-yard kick. And Jason on the sidelines wondering what happened with 1:36 to go, third quarter.
That was some hit.
And there's the guy that applied it. Curtis Williams out of Akron. And he put a little zip on that sack, didn't he?
Oh, you know, I'll tell you what, those guys don't get back there that often. And when they get back there, they really want to lay the wood to you.
Talk about great field position for the Thunder at the San Antonio 33-yard line. Mitchell in motion. Bell, he's going to taste it too if he doesn't get out of there. And he does. And a lot of green in front. First down run by Kerwin Bell. Pick up of about 11 before Tim Walton made the hit.
Good presence by Kerwin Bell in the pocket. Rolling out a little bit to the right. The center pulls out. Picks up the big block. Kerwin makes a nice job here. But Kerwin, don't take this guy on.
Get down, Kerwin, get down.
Kerwin, what are you thinking about?
He's been hanging around Helmet too long, hasn't he?
I'll tell you what. I think what he's trying to do is knock that helmet cam off. That's what he's trying to do.
80 smash.
80 smash. This is the delay to the receivers on the outside. The inside receivers are going to be running corner
80
pattern.
smash.
And
80 smash.
if he gets man coverage, he's going to hit one of the inside receivers in the end zone.
He's got 4 wideouts in the group. Lassing and Byron Williams to one side. Simpson and Roscoe to the other.
Brad, this part of the field is known as the red zone. When you get into your opponent's, inside the opponent's 30-yard line, the defense does different things in the secondary. Most notably, plays a lot of man coverage. They like to call your plays where you can single up your receivers, do either outside or inside cuts. At this particular point, I think what Kerwin is calling, he's calling his outside receivers on delay routes and his inside receivers on deep out routes.
Speaking of delays, the reason we have one is that the clock continued to run during the measurement, and it ran the minute 16 remaining in the third quarter off the clock. They have got it reset now.
All right, he's got 80 smash calls. Watch your inside receivers going down and out. Your outside receivers delaying.
Byron Williams has 2 touchdown catches already tonight, and that's where he's going. Got him! B.K. Williams with his 3rd of the night. Kerwin Bell with his 4th of the night. Touchdown, Thunder.
Almost every offense uses a play very similar to that. And again, Kerwin took advantage of man coverage. And actually right here, the Orlando Thunder are going to go for 2.
They're going to try to make up for the lost extra point earlier. Here's our first 2-point conversion attempt of the night.
Little roll right to the flat.
Bell to the end zone. He got it. Bruce Lassane.
Kerwin took another hit there in the backside pursuit.
He took the hit, but he's got his team back up by 7.
Hey, Brad, I don't know what you say, but I'll tell you what, these guys are hitting out there. And these quarterbacks are taking serious punishment.
Kerwin's checking all his teeth with 59 seconds to go, third quarter. The Thunder back in front, and we'll get a look from how Kerwin Bell saw it to put his team back up 28-21. Here's how it looked and sounded. Ouch.
Well, I got to tell you, I just hope all of our viewers now do have a better appreciation for what we go through.
Kerwin needs an extra guy to carry the helmet around. Let's take a look at the touchdown. B.K. Williams, 3rd of the night. You called it perfectly, Bowman.
What he did, nice job by the receiver to keep his feet in bounds right here. Good concentration. Whoa!
He got him.
Hey, that is a great job. Kerwin stays right in. Beautiful throw. He can't throw the ball anywhere else. Right over the outstretched hand.
You think it's a typical Orlando drive, Bowman? 33 yards in 2 plays. This one took 37 seconds. Carlo Cheatham, who had an interception, number 40, right there at the left side of your screen.
That ball just went right over the fingertips of Greg Lee.
Thunder kicks away. Hess mishandles it. And gets it out across the 20-yard line on the return. 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Kerwin Bell, 4 touchdown passes on the night.
I think Kerwin's wondering, maybe I should stick to coaching. Nobody ever hit me in the mouth when I was coaching.
The lips didn't bleed last year as an assistant to Steve Spurrier at Florida.
But I think if you ask him, he'll take this over anything.
You know, he told us, I just love to compete, and football's not out of my blood, whether I get back to the NFL or not. I want to prove I can still play. I think he has answered the call tonight. 28-21 Orlando. Loose ball. Fumble, still loose, and the Thunder has it. I think it's Curtis Williams on the bottom of the pile. What a big break for the Thunder defense.
Jason Garrett wasn't in there. It was Lee Salt that was in there and had a problem with the exchange. And anytime a new quarterback goes in there, in the middle of a game that is as heated as this one is, there are bound to be mistakes. And it's a tough situation for Lee to come into right now. Big play by Orlando. The defense is fired up. The offense just came off the field with a big play. They want to make something happen.
Ready?
Kerwin Bell didn't even have enough time on the sideline to make sure he was going to get that lip to stop bleeding. And now he's right back in there. First down. at the 20. Play fake. He wants some more. Going for number 5 on the night. And almost had it. Byron Williams again. But a nice job defensively by Gary Richard, number 44.
Gary did a nice job there. Undercut the receiver. What Gary was doing was using the end line as an extra defender. He wasn't going to get pushed back any deeper. It was a nice job turning out. Football jargon that is known as a San Diego turn by the defensive back. Something that was born out of the San Diego Chargers defense.
2nd and 10, Orlando. San Antonio 20, and it looked like the Riders jumped off. And, of course, they're saying that the Thunder offensive lineman drew them off. Let's see. Donnie Gardner may have been the guy in there too early.
Kerwin Bell drew him off with his inflection in his voice. All defensive linemen are taught to watch the ball and not listen to the quarterback.
96 on the defense.
It was Gardner, 96. There's the clock remaining, 3rd quarter. Brad Nessler, Boomer Esiason, Michael Barkan with you from the Florida Citrus Bowl. We wind the 3rd quarter down in what has been some kind of fun here on Monday night. The 1st and 10, if they're all this good, we're going to have a blast, folks.
Spring 6.
They may not get this one off before the end of the quarter. Not quite.
Time.
What? He asked what? He asked the official, what's going on here? How come I can't run this play?
John Matthews, Orlando Thunder, looking to win at home. They lead by 7. We've got a quarter to go. 28-21, Orlando. We'll be back.
We're involved in a wave here. Okay, we're back down. Carter, what makes you think this whole thing can work, and what do you think so far?
Well, this is coming from a great city, Orlando, Florida. We've got a great group of people, 130 Bolt fans right here. We're the Thunder fans, the Bolts. We're from Southwest Orange County, Iowa Golf and Country Club, and we're looking forward to having a great team this year. We've already scored more points than any team in the league, so we're the #1 scoring team in the league, so we're excited about that. We've got a great coach in Don Matthews. We've got a great general manager in Lee Corso. Raj Mahal is a great owner. Don Disney. We've got a great group and a great program.
That's it, no.
Hey, he's the greatest guy of all, isn't he? And, of course, he works for the Chamber of Commerce in the city of Orlando.
Oh, you got to love the enthusiasm, though.
3rd down and 2. Bell rolls and throws and got his man. Chris Roscoe, 1st and goal.
There you go.
Orlando's doing a real good job now keeping the San Antonio defense off guard.
Kerwin's showing a little movement. I thought they said he had a bad knee. That's his 11th completion in 26 attempts, 249 yards.